New extreme challenge in GTA 5. Today we will test which car can drive through reverse speed bumps. Watch the video till the end, give it a like, and of course subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new videos. And we're starting!
Hi guys! As always, your favorite little penguin Koki is here with you. And a new experiment in GTA 5 where we'll see which car can make it to the finish line through upside down speed bumps. Watch the video till the end and leave a like, because today we've got a super unique and incredible collection of cars lined up, including supercars, fast off-roaders, and a massive Lambo. A monster truck on gigantic wheels. So today we're going to test all these cars. And you'll only find out which ones make it to the finish if you watch this video all the way to the end. Well, I suggest we don't waste any time and get started right away with today's first car. Seriously, wait, is this? It's literally just a box car. Honestly, I could have expected anything but a box car. No. Alright, okay. Let's go see what it can do. The first level is actually fairly straightforward and simple overall, and I think that just about any car can get through it. Alright, but the second one is much bigger, and here our car is already starting to get stuck. But luckily, we can pick up a little more speed and get through everything quite easily. The fourth level was cleared super easily, just like the fifth, of course. Speedy OP. Oh, easy. Seventh one? But now the problems are just really starting. It won't get out. Can you believe it? That's it. Looks like it just got stuck. Yeah, it really won't get out. Okay, let's rock it back and forth. Maybe it'll work. Come on. No, it really looks like it's just not working at all. Full speed ahead. Here I go. Come on. No. It just can't seem to climb up no matter what I do. Damn, seventh level. Well, still not a bad result at all. There was just a little bit left to the finish line. Okay, next up is... This one looks really unusual, I have to say. It's some kind of super weird car. Some old wreck, but with a tank cannon on top. How are you even supposed to make sense of that? Well, alright, let's go! Let's see what this car can do. Maybe, just maybe, it'll make it all the way to the finish. Who knows? Although I doubt it. Already at level 8, we started having problems that we probably really won't be able to handle. That's it. The car just really won't flip over. Are you serious? Come on. Well, I guess that's the end of our run. That's it. We're slowly moving on to real supercars, and as we continue our journey, I recommend that we start with the supercar from the future. This is a car from Cyberpunk that... It can even jump. Now that's what I'm talking about. These are the kinds of cars we really need. A real muscle car from the future. Chevrolet, by the way, or not? Chevrolet. I don't know. Honestly, it looks like a Chevrolet. It really does more or less look like a Chevrolet Camaro from the future. Oops. Okay, we're getting through the second level super easily. A jump like that. Perfect. But the suspension on this car is really quite low, almost hugging the ground. So, we need to carefully calculate our jump perfectly so that we land safely. Jumping over a pit like this is truly a super check ability because we're already at the red level. Look, level 10, you just go for it and almost effortlessly, with barely any hesitation, jump right over. No escape. Well, yeah, here the gap is already pretty big, but we can easily make it, even in reverse. Even though I said it was just easy, I think this car is going to be our first winner today. Look, level 12, here, even a jump won't help us, so... But wait a second, how did you even get stuck like that, hey? That looks pretty tricky. Alright, let's go full throttle, giving it everything we've got and try to reach the finish line. Because we only have one legendary, incredibly challenging 13th level left to conquer. Honestly, I really don't know if we can actually pull this off here or not, but it's definitely worth a try, no matter what. Come on, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Let's go full throttle and... Perfect. Looks like everything's great. That's it. We're at the finish line. This is the first car that passes all the challenges and becomes the absolute winner. So if you wrote it in the comments, congratulations. You're a winner too. All right, let's go after the next cars. Okay, we've got one car at the finish line. Let's see how many more can make it. For example, the Porsche. It's a Porsche. Looks like a Porsche. Seriously. And not just any Porsche, but a Barbie Porsche. If there are any girls watching this video, girls, give it a like because I'm sure 100% at least one girl is watching. So if you're watching and you're a girl, write it in the comments. By the way, it jumps too. So yeah, write it in the comments. That would be really cool. I'll give you a heart. And everyone else will give you a like too. 100%. If this car actually makes it to the finish line, that would be just perfect. This car is a cheat, guys. This car is super fast, and on top of that, it can jump, just like I said. So I think here... the chance of making it all the way to the finish is 1,000,000%. We're just going to jump over everything right now. That's it. Wait, no, I actually want to try jumping over everything at once. I really don't even want to go down into the speed bump. Come on, no. Come on, climb up. Damn, well, okay. After all, it's the legendary, absolutely biggest, most impressive upside-down speed bump ever seen. Honestly, we really can't do it. We'll definitely have to get a running start to try to jump over it for sure. All right, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yes, no? I feel like we're just going to stay here now. All right, let's go. One last try. Let's get as much speed as possible and go. All we really need to do here is simply fly over and then land right at the finish line. Just as planned. Perfect. That's it, guys. The second car is right here, just like that. I think today more than half of our collection will end up at the finish line because the cars just keep getting cooler and cooler each time. So I suggest we don't waste any time and test the next one. Supercars are great, of course, but we also have 2 G-Wagons. One's a limousine and the other is fully tuned by Mansory. So I suggest we test those first just to be sure and then finish up with our supercars, the Akonyoids. By the way, the Mansory G-Wagon isn't really that fast, but honestly, I think it's definitely the coolest looking G-Wagon out there. Seriously, it really looks like a true gangster G-Wagon. It's super cool. I'm not sure it'll make it to the finish line because it doesn't have any special abilities. I feel like it's about to fall down right here. No, the most important thing is that it doesn't get stuck. Come on, let's go. Whoa. Well, it's a G-Wagon. After all, it's basically made for off-roading. That's why it just drives through perfectly. Woohoo! Awesome. Now, let's carefully go down and... It really looks like this G-Wagon is actually going to make it to the finish, although honestly, I truly didn't expect that at all. It's just so incredibly heavy and so extremely slow that I thought at best it would only get through maybe 10 levels. But we got really lucky, and now there's just a little bit left to go before it finally reaches the end. Here it is, the final stretch, and I think now it's 100% certain. It's very likely that the G-Wagon will make it to the finish line. 3, 2, 1, and the G-Wagon is at the finish. Perfect. Honestly, I didn't expect that. But that's awesome, because now we already have 3 cars that have made it to the finish. Let's go test the next one. Alright, now it's time for the long G-Wagon. Now here, there are absolutely, without a doubt, some really big questions, because this is a genuine G-Wagon limousine, as you can see. And I think that on one of these speed bumps, it's almost certainly bound to get stuck simply because it's just way too long. But we can only find out by flooring the gas and actually going for it. Okay, how fast can this G-Wagon... Maybe. I think this is the end for it. It's just completely stuck, or maybe not. And danawa. Come on, get out! G-Wagon, get out! Look, really, 2 wheels just aren't gripping, and it can't get over. That's exactly what I was talking about. As soon as the red level started, we immediately ran into problems. Unfortunately, this G-Wagon just can't go any further, so we'll have to leave it right here. And move on to the next car. It's time for the supercars. Another Porsche, but even cooler. 911. The most beautiful car that exists, period. And one of the fastest because it's a Porsche Turbo S. Let's go. Let's try to get a really maximum acceleration. And it's really fast, guys. It's super fast. Wow. There was a minor accident, but nothing serious. I think we're in a Porsche. We'll definitely make it to the finish line 100%. It's so fast, look. It's even starting to skid. But okay, it's fine. We're braking carefully and trying to keep going. By the way, did you know what this top thing is for? It's for things. This is not a boat, this is a trunk. Additional luggage rack. That's because the 911 Porsche has a trunk in the front. And it's very small. The maximum that can fit there is some kind of bag or suitcase. Here, and they use these racks on top for additional things. So, that's how it is. It's not a boat, got it? And by the way, we've reached the finish line. I didn't even notice it. Alright, let's go check out the next cars. By the way, we also have a really pretty cool and stylish Merc here. That's designed like a Nike sneaker. But it's an S63, it's super fast too. I think it's even faster than the Porsche, probably. What kind of turbo speed is that? What did it even throw us onto? Okay, that was really fast. I thought we'd just end up at the finish line in a second, but alright. Okay, that was actually really intense. That was absolutely, truly incredible. Cool, but alright. Level 12, let's go. I hope we can do it because this Merc is pretty long. It's a C-class. But at the same time, it's super powerful, though it also has a very low suspension. So honestly, I really don't know exactly how this is going to turn out, but it's definitely worth giving it a try. Okay, let's go. Maximum acceleration and... Woohoo! We flew straight to the finish line! Wow, we already have 5 cars at the finish. Honestly, I thought there would be a lot of cars at the finish today, but I didn't expect almost every car to make it without any problems. That's really cool, of course. Let's go check if the SUVs can make it through. Okay, there are fewer and fewer cars left, but just look at what kind of amazing cars we have. It's a Rolls-Royce, a golden Rolls-Royce, and not just any, but one with 6 wheels. I think a car like that would cost millions of dollars. I think it's actually one of the most expensive cars in the world. It certainly would be. But now at this particular moment, we're going to see just how well it can actually handle all of the speed bumps that are coming up ahead as we proceed. Dice type. The only real downside is that it's quite long, and we remember that the previous long car, the G-Wagon, just got stuck. So, let's see what happens next. But Rolls-Royce. Okay, I'm already getting tongue-tied just trying to say it all. Okay, so the Rolls-Royce is actually much faster, and it easily reaches the finish line perfectly without any trouble at all. Well, almost. We just have level 13 left. Let's drive in carefully, pick up maximum speed, and I'm sure that this car is 100% going to make it to the finish line today. Perfect. Here's the most important thing. Let's play a mini game together. Look, we already have 6 cars at the finish line. I'm making a little bet that today at least 10 cars will make it to the finish line. And you, write in the comments what you think. Will it be more than 10 or less than 10? Let's see who guesses right. And make sure to watch the video till the end because we're going to test the next cars. Whoa. Wait, what's that? What's going on? What is this, a banana? Honestly, could it really be a banana? Who put this here? How are we even supposed to understand this? Seriously? Banana monster truck? Alright, it looks really unusual. This is probably the most unusual car so far today. Well, okay, we're taking it. Full acceleration. The banana can even drift. I thought we were going to get stuck. I thought we were seriously going to get stuck on the green level. That would have been really funny. Seriously. That would have been the craziest meme of the day. Alright, let's keep going. Level 10, level 11, level 12, and level 13. Well, they were all, without a doubt, a breeze. Seriously? Wait, are you serious right now? So we literally just managed to pass all the challenges in 10 seconds without any problems, honestly? Well, that's kind of funny. Alright, let's go test the next cars. There are just a couple of off-roaders left. Let's go quickly. Let's test these cars because I really want to get to that giant Lambo as soon as possible. Because I feel like it's not going to have any problems at all. It'll pass all the challenges. But to check that, we first need to test all the off-roaders. By the way, this one is super tuned and looks really cool. Look, check this out. Wait. Level 12? Alright. I wanted to show the rims. The rims are honestly really awesome. Look, we're about to take off there. Look, I'm showing you the rims right in midair. See how cool they are? Man, I really like them. And by the way, we're almost at the finish line. Seriously, why did it actually get so easy? I think that next time, we definitely need a few more of those. Like 10 of those upside down speed bumps to add, because at the present moment, it's just way too easy to get through everything. And we already have 8 cars. So there are only 2 cars left, and I win our little mini challenge. Let's hurry up and test them. I'm really curious about the Jeep. It's made specifically for off-roading, but it has a whole 6 wheels. If we try now, instead of going at maximum speed to drive through everything as slowly as possible, that's actually how you should test a car's suspension. By the way, it works perfectly. Look, bam, bam. Just like that and bam, bam. Absolutely perfect, bam, bam. This is actually really cool. Okay, we're not going at maximum speed, but we're also not crawling along like a snail. There we go, that's perfect. Level 11. Now, this is where the problems really start to show up. The most important thing is that the car absolutely doesn't get stuck at any point. Okay, everything's perfect. Seriously, it's just so easy and straightforward. Whoa, yes, level 12. Level, good. We only have 2 levels left. I think we can easily do this, come on. Perfect, the last level. Man, it's a shame this car doesn't have a superpower. It just went ahead and jumped over. Well, although, who knows, maybe now it'll take on that giant. It won't make it over the upside down speed bump. Although, actually, the bigger it is, the easier it is to get over, because it works like a ramp. You speed up and just fly up, and then almost instantly, easy, you're at the finish line. 9 cars! Just perfect. Let's go ahead and test the next car. I'm honestly really actually curious to test if the Lambo can make it to the finish line. Okay, stop! Is that a monster truck? A truck? Seriously? I mean, I could expect anything. But it's not like we're doing a water experiment, and yet here we have a real monster truck boat that can even jump. By the way, look, let me show you an interesting trick. If we make it to the finish line, I'll show you a little superpower this car has. By the way, I think this will already be the 10th one, so I'll definitely win this challenge then. Come on, let's make the jump perfectly. Yeah, honestly, it's actually super easy. Let's go. Let's go. No, this time the jump wasn't quite enough, but that's okay. Look, I'll just accelerate easily and smoothly, and 1 and 2 and 3, boom, and that's it. We're already at the finish line. Ta-da! Perfect. Now, let's count the cars together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the 10th one. Perfect. So, if you wrote in the comments that there would be more than 10 cars at the finish today, congratulations, you're 100% winner. Well, now we're heading down, because this isn't just any monster truck. Or rather, it's a regular monster truck, but it also comes with a boat included. So we just go, bop, bam, dive underwater. And you'd think, oh, that's it, it's sunk. But no, guys. It can actually float on water. On water. It can really and truly swim. It's really a boat and a monster truck in one, so you just keep floating, floating, floating. And then it just drove out onto land and kept going. That definitely deserves a like for the water experiment. We absolutely have to test this car, but now we're heading out for the next vehicle. Now, this is actually really interesting and quite fascinating to test because it's not a monster truck and it's not an off-roader. It's basically some kind of armored vehicle, and it even has a flamethrower. Oops, I didn't mean to set everything on fire here. Ah, call the fire department. Oh, right, that's not water, that's fire. Oops, sorry about that, I am sorry. It just happened. Alright, let's go ahead and test the car, because this car actually has a total of 8 wheels. Yeah, it's super gigantic. This is the coolest car for a zombie apocalypse. Look at how perfectly and smoothly the suspension system works here. The wheels themselves are just absolutely perfect in every way. Wow, this is really, really cool and impressive, but as expected, the car is extremely heavy, so... Come on, no, she's stuck. No, please. Come on, climb, we can do it. Come on, please, please, please. Get out, I believe in you, Sharpener. No, well, no, come on, jump, please. That's it, guys. All 4 wheels are definitely not touching the ground, and the car just really doesn't have enough power or strength to make it. To get out. Not at all. Or does it?
Oh my God!
Oh, this is the most legendary comeback. 100% the most legendary comeback. Ho ho ho! In all of history. I honestly didn't believe the car would make it out. Alright, here you have to be as careful as possible because the car is very heavy and very low. Look, it's even scraping here, but... Whew! It's getting out. Excellent. Come on! It's actually possible. Some kind of huge armored ant. Well, alright, so far we're handling all the challenges, and... Waba. Gorgeous. Easy, stop. Wait, what's happening with this car? It's way too uncontrollable, but please, I really hope it makes it to the finish line. And... Opa! Gorgeous. Guys! 11 cars out of 15. 11 cars out of 15 made it to the finish. When has that ever happened? I think this is honestly one of the coolest results ever, if not the very best. Let's go to the Lambo. Well then, the guest of the show, the Lambo, which is really tall and super gigantic. I wonder if it'll even fit. Okay, come on carefully. Does it fit? Seriously? It just doesn't fit? But what if... Guys, we've got a bit of a problem here. The Lambo is really kind of way too uncontrollable at the moment. Apparently it's catching on the signs because its wheels are just too big. Holy moly. This is honestly kind of insane. Alright, ba-bam. But hey, you know, we can just jump right over all the speed bumps like we always do. Although they're so small, I wouldn't even feel them. Just a little bump in the road. For this giant Lambo... Yeah, holy smokes, why is this so hard? I think this is the slowest run ever for the biggest car. But, okay. The most important thing is that we're still making it through. Barely, but we're already at level 12. Come on, we're just going to fly through now. Level 12. Just don't fall, just don't fall. If I fall, that's it, it's GG. That would be game over. Let's go. Come on, jump and a flip at the finish line. Please, Lambo, I believe in you. We have to make it. Wow. A perfect run. And actually, a whole 12 cars today managed to reach the finish line and complete this experiment. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any new awesome videos. And as always, it was me, your favorite penguin. See you again. Bye-bye.